Media interviews take skill. There's no doubt about it. There aren't many people out there that I know that say, I've got an interview with a journalist today, I can't wait. Because you know that when you take part in a media interview, what you say can't be taken back. A journalist is there to get the information that they need through the questions that they want to ask, but your job is to give them the information they need, but within the boundaries of what you're happy to share publicly. So it's quite a delicate dance. And that's where the nerves can kick in. But a lot of those nerves can actually be lessened by one thing, and that's preparation. It sounds really obvious, and most people would say, of course I prepare, I know my numbers, or of course I prepare, I know the 3 key messages that I want to share. And that's great, but what if the journalist doesn't ask about numbers? And what if their questions don't easily allow you to share those 3 key messages that you've got? So knowing your numbers and knowing your key messages aren't enough for thorough preparation. Preparation is about a whole lot more than that. It's about understanding that when you speak to the press, you are the face of your brand. When the audience sees you or reads your quotes, it's not you that they're hearing from, it's the company that you represent. So preparation is knowing how you'd like the brand to be perceived, because that will then determine the language you use, the anecdotes you share, the personality you bring, and it all reflects on the brand and the business. And you really need to be clear on that. Preparation is also about confidence and authority. And for me, both of those come from authenticity. So if you're trying to hide something, you might overplay that by coming across as arrogant rather than confident. And if you don't know fully what you're talking about, you're certainly not going to come across as authoritative. So authenticity in what you say and how you say it will convey that confidence and that authority. Preparation is about understanding who you'll be speaking to and which media outlet or outlets they represent. From this, you'll get an idea of the angle that they might take in their questions, and then how you communicate the information, how they communicate the information with the audience, if you look back at past editions of the publication. If you were fully prepared, you'd also have thought about the questions that would make you feel really uncomfortable. Those killer questions that would make you want to say no comment or off the record. Now, we know that's not an option. So preparation is about being ready to answer them confidently and with authority. Preparation is about how you handle the interview, from what signals you give away in your body language, how you build a rapport with the journalist before and during the interview, and how you help to steer the conversation to the things that you also want to talk about as well. So the journalist might have an agenda for the interview, but you also have information that you'd like to share with them to then share with the audience. And being able to achieve both of those is a win-win. And then there's preparation around handling leading questions. The questions that start, are you saying that? Or, so what you're saying is, those are the fun ones, and they definitely need to be thought out as to how you respond. Other things might be around how you handle speculation or rumours. So we're talking about the more sensitive subjects. Different to the killer questions, these ones are the ones that lead you down a tunnel that the further you go into, you've got no idea how you're going to get back out of. If you haven't considered all of these things and more, then you aren't actually fully prepared for media interviews. And the consequences of that for the brand could be huge. So if you have got interviews coming up, it's a good idea to make sure that all of your spokespeople are professionally media trained and that they've really done their homework so they have the best chance of nailing interviews and getting the most positive coverage as a result of them. I hope this was useful, and thanks for watching.